Hello everyone, hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. So as promised, I'm going to be showing you guys how to use the Microsoft Sharepoint application. So a little background, if any of you are well versed in Google Docs, this is basically the same thing, just with a bit more bells and whistles to it. So I'm just going to be covering the basics, just enough for us to be working on this platform together. Now the reason why I do recommend that we use this platform is because Science and Spirituality did purchase a subscription to Office 365, which is why everybody has a .sos or at @sos.org email, and this comes with it. So when things are relating to Seva, I highly recommend that we keep them to the service that Seva has provided us. So enough of that. So what we're going to do is that we're just going to go to Office 365 and then you log in. So hopefully you have your at @sos.org login right here. Sometimes it logs into other Office accounts automatically. And as you can see here, as soon as you log in, you have different options here. So you have your Outlook, which is your email, your SharePoint, Teams, Yammer, Dynamics, and Flow. We're just going to be talking about SharePoint. So let's just get right into it. So when you click SharePoint, it'll open in a new tab. And as you can see here, it has a decently nice layout. And it'll show you what sites you're following, what are the recent sites that you have visited, and any featured links. So the basic concept of Sitecore, or SharePoint, sorry, is that there are in essence like small websites within this website. So as you can see here, there is a Science and Spirituality site team website here. I created my own site here, and then me and Aparna created the VeggieFest website here. So within SharePoints, there's different sites. So as you can see here in the feature links, if we go into team sites, these are sites that Science and Spirituality has already made. So you can see the Lyle Outreach, the NCC team, I don't know what that means, Template Satsang team, so on and so forth. So these are different sites like the ones that we see here. So hypothetically, if we are part of the CLT site team, they would give me access to this site and I would click on it. And then see, I need permission to access the site. So the people that are responsible for that particular site are also responsible for allowing who has access to it. So I have no business in the CLT site, so let's just go out of there. So moving on, so this is the VeggieFest Presents sites that me and Aparna created, so let's click in there. So this is what it looks like. This is kind of like the home page. So the home page, it'll show you the different news, activity that has been going on, documents, and quick links. So as you can see here, there's not much news happening except for something that I may have posted on April 30th. That was a while ago. So this is very useful for major announcements. So this could probably, some emails that we send to each other or texts that we send to each other could be replaced here. So these are for major announcements, things that the entire crew needs to know. So documents, I'll go over that later on. So as you can see here, there's some activity going on. It says that Juan Jara edited 27 days ago. So I uploaded these videos. Now these were videos requested by the chefs from VeggieFest Presents for training purposes. So I uploaded it to this team, and then I gave Gaetan and Ray Glenn access to it. So what I did is that I went here into Documents. So this is very similar to Google Drive. So this is essentially kind of the same thing as Google Drive. So as you can see here, there's different things that I have uploaded. So are the recipes for the 1-minute videos, the production schedule, different chefs. Then here's a folder I created. So if I go into that folder, you see all the MP4s that I have created, I downloaded from the archives for the people of VeggieFest Present cooking demos to train on. So as you can see here, you can click share right here, and this will give people access to this particular folder. So I already gave Ray and Gaetan access to that folder so that they can see it, download it, and view it. So this is a place for us to keep our documents. So I'm going to create like a new document. So I go here into new, and then go into a new folder, and then I go pre-production files. I go create. So I really have pre-production files. So I'm going to take this goes into pre-production files. Let's see, on location production schedule, that also goes into pre-production files, and then chef's pre-production files. So we want to keep things as organized as possible, and to know if you're organized or not, if you have to think about where it is, then you're not organized. That's my philosophy. So here's a shot list, storyboard, and breakdown that also goes into pre-production files. All right. There we go. So once we go into pre-production files, here we have all the different files that we put in here. So for our purposes, we're going to be working mainly in this folder right here. So if there's any recipes, any list of materials that we need, any of that type of stuff that has to do with logistics or planning or concepts before we shoot, it'll go into pre-production files, so the folder that I just created here. Yeah, so moving forward, this is like a very quick, very brief introduction to Sitecore. Another important thing is here the notebook. So we've got documents, we just saw that. And then if we go into notebook, let's click here. It's going to bring us to a different application. So a little history on this Microsoft OneNote thing. So since Office 365 is owned by Microsoft, they have an application called Microsoft OneNote. Now this isn't just online, you can also download it onto your desktop or laptop, and you can take notes with it. So if on my computer I already have Microsoft OneNote, and this is for note taking. So you're going to see like my class notes here. So, nutrition. So this is the class that I was taking. So it's really good for just taking simple notes. It's more easy to use than Microsoft Word. So it's very oriented for bullet points, and you can just like kind of click wherever you want, and then write your notes. So like here we were talking about. Let's see, like the digestive tract, and then fatty acids. So if I wanted to move this, I would just select it and just move it in or out. So it's really easy to use. So this is the desktop application, but Microsoft also made it available for us on OneNote. So here I have different sections. So I think we only need one section, so think of that as a binder. Here in my personal case, I have different sections as different classes that I took in college. So here's the nutrition class, here's the computer systems class, computer science 2, and inside of these I have different pages. So in the nutrition class I have different pages. So here we were studying lipids and different types of lipids. Not much to go there, and then these are the protein notes, and it's all in that nutrition section. So one section can contain multiple pages. Here I don't think we need more than one section. If we do, go ahead, feel free. And then here are the different notes. So these are just some meeting notes from monthly meeting notes. Yes, April 13th, cooking class. Here are the things that we talked about. So this is also going to be available to you when I give you guys access. Let's see what else. So if we go back, so we talked about the notebook. This is very useful for just note taking, just so that somebody doesn't have to take notes on Microsoft Word and then share it with everybody on like an email attachment or post it on Google Drive and then give access. No more of that. We just go here into the notebook, and then since everybody has access to it, they just go into the notebook themselves. And that's kind of all that I think we're going to be needing. So the news, so if we make major landmarks, so right now I'm going to make a new post. This is kind of like a Facebook post, so name my post. Let's see. Well, I just got off the phone with Catherine, and then we were talking about postponing. Let's see. I'm pretty sure that's not how you spell it. Forgive me. So moving schedule of production. I think that's good. And then here, you see here, there's like a little add new web part in the column. So here I can add like a text, an image, an embedded code, a link. So I'm just going to add a text and say, hello everyone. I just got off the phone with Catherine, and we will be changing the schedule for the new shoot, new recipes to a later date. Forgive my spelling, but English makes no sense, at least in written. Alright, so pending the completion of the original videos. Okay, so here I'm going to make a post. It's kind of like social media, so I go post news and posting, and then it's posted. So we go into home, and then here, moving schedule for production, there is a post right here. And then I just did it a few seconds ago. Now you guys can comment on this. So when you click on it, y'all can comment on it and say, okay, cool, thanks, dot, 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 and then you post it. Hopefully you guys won't be commenting on things like that. Hopefully it'll be like relevant questions or comments or concerns. Or you can like it. Liking is enough. So I like this, and then that's that. So that's the news. So that's the anybody can post ads or links. Hopefully we'll keep these to a minimum or to a much needed quantity. So that's Sitecore for you guys. Let me know if you guys have any more questions, and yeah, good luck.